So basically, the Protector begins, and we hear the musical score by Ken Thorne at its most effective, I would argue. It's a kind of an eerie little opening few notes, and it sets our scene where we see some Road Warrior style kind of Snake Plissken villain kind of punks, and they are in the engaging in the act of thievery by rigging the traffic lights so they stay on red so they can knock out the driver and steal his truckload of computers. You know, semi-load of computers. And so this happens, and then we get introduced to Jackie and his partner. Jackie plays Billy Wong, and the two of them are headed out, him and Michael, and they're out on the drive, and they kind of joke back and forth, and Billy explains that he's been in America for 10 years, and Michael says that deserves a celebration, and he said he's going to take him out to get a drink, and then all this kind of stuff happens, and then they come up on the scene of the hijacked truck, and they get out to investigate, and basically they kind of act really snide to the driver who got knocked out when he awakens, and they kind of ridicule him for going through the Bronx with a load of computers and stuff. And not very nice behavior. Jackie even picks up his hat, spins it in his hands, and hits his karate chop against it, and says, "Welcome to New York," and just walks off. So yeah, they were a lot of help. And then they go to the bar, and outside the bar there's some nefarious characters. You have these four robbers who plan to rob the bar, and so Jackie goes to the bathroom, orders a round of drinks for his two friends, which is Michael and the stuffed animal monkey that Michael got for his kid. And while Jackie's in the bathroom, the criminals break in and proceed to rob the place. And the one that was snorting all the cocaine tries to get in the bathroom, breaks the door, and goes in. Jackie obviously doesn't like his bathroom break being interrupted, so he comes away from the urinal, but he's actually holding his gun and blasts the bad guy. But since he's so drugged up, it doesn't really bother him too much, it just makes him kind of mad. So then Jackie proceeds to shoot him a few more times to kill him. And then we get a shootout. Um, we have Michael, who quickly is killed in the line of fire. Then you have Jackie, who's shooting at our villains. Shoots one out the window. And until there's only one left, and Jackie, of course, has to avenge his partner, who's basically dead now. And he chases after the bad guy on foot. The bad guy ends up commandeering a boat, and then they have a then Jackie also commandeers a boat by pointing a gun at a guy and say, "Give me the effing keys," which he does because Jackie's pointing a gun at him. And then they both engage in a boat chase where Jackie decides to put on some sunglasses to look cool while he's driving his boat along, and they shoot back and forth at each other before Jackie comes up with a plan to cause his boat to crash into the other guy's boat and for him to be taken to safety. And then he gets chewed out by his captain, and then they're put on crowd control, and then the daughter of a businessman gets kidnapped, and they're on the case where it sends them to Hong Kong to break down this big drug smuggling ring, and lots of action and hijinks ensue. And there we have it. That's your basic rundown of what you need to know about the story. And now to dive into this. So, it was interesting. Like I said in one of my quick Splarshy crime story review I did, was that Protector is quite similar to Crime Story, and the fact that both directors, the director of Crime Story, Kirk Wong, and the director of The Protector, James Wickenhaus, both thought that Jackie couldn't be popular in the United States using his action comedy. Both thought he had to take serious roles to garner an American audience. And both movies have Jackie play a serious role. And Jackie in The Protector, he doesn't seem too enthused. He doesn't seem to put all he has into it. His character comes off as kind of clunky, and this character's not that interesting most of the time. But I think that's Jackie's fault as far as how his character is, because Jackie really was displeased with this idea and did not put his heart and soul into it, and therefore you get the character that you have. That being said, the fight scenes in the film are not that bad. Jackie kind of disses the fight scenes and discredits them, but Glickenhaus can direct fight scenes. He did a decent job at that. Now, the stunts, on the other hand, a lot of them are slow-mo. The stunts are really not that good. I mean, the chase was fine with the boat chase and everything, but the stunts, like the jumps and the various stunts in the movie, aren't that good. I mean, you have a good car flip and stuff, but most of the stunts in the movie were nothing to write home about. Uh, they could have been done in a much better way, you know, like Rumble in the Bronx. You climb up the fences and it's like hardcore, kind of stunts. But here they slow them down or they do uninteresting stunts, and it really doesn't work for this action film they're trying to put forward. And the idea that this movie is supposed to be a drama, I mean, I guess in the slightest possible sense, it could fall into the drama category, but it's mostly just a slightly gritty action pick. That's about all you could say about The Protector. It's not trying to break any dramatic ground. It's not trying to evoke any dramatic emotion. It's just there to be slightly gritty and to deliver on action chases, fights, and stunts. And it definitely delivers on the chases and fights. So it mostly accomplishes its task, and it has the gritty, kind of dirty atmosphere to blend in with this kind of plot. And as far as other performers, you have Danny Aiello, who's playing the partner Garoni, and Danny Aiello acquits himself admirably to the part, and there was several lines he had that were well delivered, and he was interesting as Jackie's sidekick. He's definitely Jackie's sidekick in this and not the other way around.